CBS presents this program in color.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Loud and pretty. Let's hear it. A one, a two. Sweet and old time. Somebody goofed. Who is it? Okay, we'll just have to dig out the one responsible. Floyd, you sit this one out. All right, you ready? A one, a two. Sweet and old time. Ain't you, Floyd? Dude, you sit this one out. Okay, all ready. A one, a two. Sweet and old time. Ain't you, Newt? Sorry, Sam.
What do you mean, sorry, Sam?
You just ain't cutting it. You made a clinker.
Oh, just a doggone minute. How do you know it was me?
By the simple process of deduction. It ain't Floyd, it ain't Newt. It's gotta be you. Who else is there?
There's one more.
Who? Oh, come on. I'm the leader.
I ain't leaving till I'm proved guilty.
Okay, then you sit one out. Ready, man. A one, a two. Sweet and old life. You sure you're singing the right notes?
Oh, you mean everybody's out of step but you, is that it?
Well, but I'm the leader. Hey, I bet I know what it is. This pitch pipe's out of tune. That's gotta be it. Well, if you guys don't want me around, just say the word.
What word would you like to hear, Joe?
You mean you'd really say it?
And Joe, come here a minute. Joe, a thing like this ain't easy to do, believe me.
Hey, huh?
You know, but it's the good of the group as opposed to the individual. You know, there's tough competition in this winter festival, Joe. There's Mac and Doris Spock and their musical spoons. They got a large following. And then there's the Winkleman brothers and their guitars. They've added a medley of Latin rhythms, and you know how showy that is. And then, of course, there's Bremer Camp's bell ringers. Need I say more? They'd have won last year if they'd dinged instead of donged on that final note. Sure, Joe. With competition like this, we gotta be at our peak, or we might as well fold.
That's sort of a defeatist attitude.
No, it's facing fact is all. But don't worry, Joe. I'm behind you. Your best friend. If you want to stay, I say you stay. If anybody wants to make something of it, let them try.
Why, Sam.
No, I mean it. You're my friend. And I'm with you, right or wrong.
Well, thanks, Sam. But what if I did drop out? Who could they get to replace me?
Yeah, that'd be a problem, all right.
I'm a guy that's practically irreplaceable.
Right.
So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll drop out.
Yes.
I'll drop out. And if you don't get somebody to fill my shoes, back in I'll come.
Joe, that's real team spirit. Wait till I tell the fellas the good news. I mean, the news. Ben, hear this. Our pal Joe Carson has agreed to step aside so as we can get us a good baritone. I mean another baritone. Of course, that's saying we'll be able to get one. A good man is hard to find, eh, Joe?
You ain't kidding. That's why I'm standing by, so as you boys won't be left out on a limb.
Let's hear it for good old Joe. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
Hey, what are we cheering for?
Joe just left the quartet. We're looking for a singer.
I'm a singer.
Hey, there we are, Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Him replace me? That's like putting the bad boy in for Willie Mays.
Well, now we gotta explore every possibility. Hey, Grandma! Start right in to sing.
Uncle Joe, what are you doing home so soon? We thought you were rehearsing with your barbershop quartet.
Yeah, well, I decided to give up the quartet.
Give it up? But I thought the whole idea for the quartet was yours in the beginning. And you've got a good chance of winning the talent contest for the Winter Festival.
I figure I got a better chance with my magic act. He who travels alone travels fastest.
Last year it didn't work out so well.
You came in last with your magic act.
Yeah, it was that stupid rabbit's fault.
Oh?
I had him hid in my tuxedo. He gnawed through my suspenders. When I grabbed for my pants, the bowl of goldfish fell out of my sleeve.
It was hysterical.
It wasn't meant to be.
I guess I shouldn't have laughed.
I guess you shouldn't have.
Uncle Joe, did you quit the quartet or did they throw you out? I don't think he quit.
Well, that just isn't fair. I'm going to go down to Drucker's store and demand to find out
that name
what...
within these four walls again.
What name?
The name of the low-down polecat that runs a store in Hooterville.
Oh, you mean Mr. Drucker?
I've never seen Uncle Joe so mad.
That's what happens when you have a low-down polecat for a best friend.
Gotta be the piano. Come on, knock it off, will you?
I hate to say it, but I think that polecat was right.
Hi, Joe. What's all this?
I'm bringing back everything I ever borrowed from you.
You trying to tell me our friendship is over?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, come on, Joe. We've had differences before, but they've always blown over.
Not this time. Kicking me out of the quartet and having Grandpa Jensen standing by to come in. Of all the replacements, old Grandpa Jensen. Why didn't you get Fred Zippel's pig, Arnold?
Well, we thought of that.
What?
The straw hat wouldn't fit him.
There's your fish jacket. Your fishing boots.
What about my fishing creel?
I get mad enough, I might return that, too.
About time you were getting some of this stuff back to me.
It's all yours. And now to make the split clean, I'd like everything back that you borrowed from me.
Everything?
Yes, everything. Fish sinker?
From our last fishing trip. And I'd appreciate it if you'd tear up the IOU I gave you for it.
Mr. Carson!
Holy cow, the call of the wild.
Uncle Joe? Oh, Uncle Joe, Mrs. Cloud is here. She wants to see you.
Tell her I gotta leave right away. I gotta see Doc Stewart.
You're sick? When did this come on?
As soon as I heard her call.
Oh, pretty dazzling footwork, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty good for no. Hi, Selma.
How do you do? I would like to talk to you privately.
Privately?
Yes, in the other room.
I yell for help, you come running.
This ought to be safe. Mr. Carson, I understand that you are no longer with the barbershop quartet.
Well, when I heard Andy Williams and Robert Goulet couldn't make it, I dropped out.
Oh, I see. Well, it just so happens, Mr. Carson, that I am chairman of the judging committee for the Winter Festival, and I'd like to have you for a judge.
Me?
Of course, I'd have to be assured by you that you would be unprejudiced and impartial in your judging.
Oh, sure. You gotta be.
For example, the barbershop quartet. Seeing that Mr. Drucker is a prominent member and seeing that you know Mr. Drucker, I would still trust that you wouldn't show any partiality.
Me show favoritism to Sam Drucker? I wouldn't vote for that bum on a bet.
Good. That's the right approach. No partiality. Now, here's a list of the acts we'll be judging.
Belmont Bremerkamp and his Balkan bell ringers. That Bremerkamp's always a threat, and I understand this year he's added another bell.
Well, keep going, keep going.
Ella Mae Crump playing Indian Love Call on a deflating balloon. Remember the last time?
No.
She had gas in the balloon, and before her number was over, the entire audience was asleep.
Go on, go on.
Hooterville's own barbershop quartet. Now, you can cross them out right now. They're eliminated.
Continue.
Henrietta Plout and her theremin. What does she do, ride it around on the stage?
That's her instrument. Oh, she makes such lovely, ethereal music. Oh, it's out of this world.
How come your daughter can even enter the contest?
Well, why not?
You're head of the judging committee.
Beautiful arrangement, isn't it? Oh, not that I would show favoritism.
No, of course not.
And I wouldn't want you to show any favoritism either, Mr. Carson. In spite of the fact that I'm considering employing the Carson Elliott Enterprises to crop dust my acreage in Crabwell Corners.
I guarantee you we'll do a good job. When will you know when you want us to start work?
Right after the contest.
Toodle-doo. So long.
And then she talked Uncle Joe into being a judge along with her. And I guess you know where that leaves Mr. Drucker in the quartet, considering the way Uncle Joe feels.
Well, what do you expect me to do?
Not you, Steve. He's his partner, and he should have his interest at heart.
Well, you know Steve and I like to stay out of things like this.
Did it ever occur to you what might happen? Henrietta Plout could win with her theremin. And have you heard her play that thing? She makes a dentist drill sound good.
Yeah. Okay. We'll think of something. Steve, do you think we're doing the right thing?
Oh, I don't see how we can miss if we play our cards right. Number one, you're cooking Sam's favorite meal, corned beef and cabbage.
Yeah, and it's Uncle Joe's favorite meal, too.
Well, from what I've gathered, every meal is Uncle Joe's favorite.
Right. Steve? Do you think Mr. Drucker will have any idea that Uncle Joe's going to be here, too?
No, not a chance. And I know that Joe doesn't know Sam will be here.
It's kind of a sneaky trick, but we had to do something to bring them together.
Well, this'll do it.
Quarreling's so ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Steve,
Well, I felt a quarrel coming on.
over what?
I don't know, I'll think of something. To be continued at a more convenient time. Hi, Sam.
Hiya, Steve.
How are you?
Oh, fine, thanks.
Here, let me take your coat.
Oh, thank you. Sure nice of you kids to invite an old bachelor over for dinner.
It's our pleasure, Mr. Drucker.
Oh, Betty Jo. Oh, home movies.
Yeah, we got a few pictures we thought you'd like to see. We'll show them later.
Good. Things have sure come a long way. I remember when we used to spend the evening looking at the family album.
Hi, Betty
Hi,
Jo.
Uncle Joe.
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
And it's sure no secret about what we're having for dinner. I can smell that corned beef and cabbage clear.
Mr. Drucker's joining us for dinner, too.
Yeah, here, I'll take that.
It certainly is brisk this evening, isn't it?
Oh, yes, much brisker than last evening. Oh, I got it. Let's show the home movies before dinner.
Wonderful idea.
Okay.
I'll just turn off the light.
Well. Now look what we have here. Two old friends at a party.
At the party, the night before these two old friends left on their wonderful trip to Topeka. Right, Uncle Joe?
You're right about that going away stuff. But it's for a wonderful time. I never was more miserable in my whole life.
And that goes for me, too.
Now, wait a minute. Now, I thought you guys had a good time.
Well, we would have had. He tried to steal this widow from me that I met in the lobby of the hotel.
I stole her from you. You stole her from me.
Oh, yeah? I saw her first.
You did not. I met her at the gumball machine long before you ever saw her. Not only that, she was into me for 3 gumballs.
Well, what finally happened?
Oh, that was the topper of all time. While he and I are arguing, she runs off with this hayseed from Mason City. Learned later she owned a sleeve holder factory in Dubuque, all free and clear.
Well, why don't we just continue the movies?
Yeah.
This shows two old friends in their lodge costumes on the most memorable night of their lives.
Yeah, this is the night that Uncle Joe vouched for his good friend and buddy, Sam Drucker, to become a member of the Royal Order of Camels. Right, Sam?
Right. And turn that thing off. That's one night I'm trying to forget. Sam, turn it off.
Mr. Drucker, isn't it true that in order to join the lodge, a loyal and trusted friend has to vouch for you? And that friend was Uncle Joe.
Yeah, that's right. If he just vouched for me and let it go at that, it would have been okay. But no, he insists on carrying the ceremonial candle.
What happened?
Right in the middle of the ceremony, while we're trudging up the sands of time, he trips and sets fire to the oasis. Got me so upset I forgot the whole ritual. They put me on probation for 6 months and took away my hump.
Let's try it again.
And this time, no narration.
Hey, there we are fishing together on Crystal Lake.
Yeah, that was quite a day.
I think we finally hit on a happy one.
Yeah, maybe this'll do it.
Hey, that was the day of the fishing derby, wasn't it? Didn't you win that one?
No, I think you want a joke. Hey, I'm wearing my lucky hat with my double dazzler spoon sticking on it.
Yeah, that's the one that always hooked the big one.
Yeah. Wonder whatever happened to that spoon. That's what happened.
That's what happened to it.
What are you laughing about, you clumsy ox?
Who are you calling a clumsy ox?
You. Because of you, I lost the fishing derby.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You couldn't win a fishing derby fishing in a hatchery.
Says who?
Says me. When it comes to fishing, the guy on the end of the pole's got to be smarter than what he's trying to hook. That lets you out in spades.
I don't have to take that kind of talk from anybody. Where's my coat?
Give me my coat. Here, you skinny little runt. Smash.
I guess we didn't quite patch things up.
No, not quite.
Judges mustn't show favoritism. Oh, dear, Mr. Carson, try not to be swayed by our spontaneous enthusiasm for that heavenly inspired number.
Oh, really?
I want the crop dusting to start in the morning.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the final act on this year's Winter Festival, Sam Drucker and his Barbershop Quartet.
Go and get me a drink of water during this stage wait.
You have to hear them out. Now, be fair. Besides, it's a rule.
Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? She moans the whole day long. Won't you please come home? I'll do the cooking, darling. I'll pay the rent. I know I've done you wrong. Remember that rainy evening I drove you out with nothing but a fine tooth comb. Please come home. I know I'm to blame. Well, ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Bill Bailey, won't you please come
Folks, I'd just like to say that, speaking for the boys and me, this ain't really the Sam Drucker Barbershop Quartet. The name rightly belongs to the man who founded it, worked with it, and then nobly stepped aside. Mr. Joseph Carson.
Oh, deceit, unfair.
What's the matter, Selma?
Matter? This thing has all the appearance of something that was rigged. Oh, I'm appalled. I demand that your vote be thrown out.
What about yours? You've got a daughter that's a contestant.
Very well. My vote doesn't count. And your vote doesn't count. The outcome will be determined by the impartial vote of Mr. Quimby. The slip, please. The winner is the Barbershop Quartet. The Barbershop Quartet?
No, you told me to vote for somebody else just to make it look good.
Hey, it sure feels good to be friends again, don't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
I think it was pretty darn nice of Mr. Drucker to make such a gesture. And from the stage, too, in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad you didn't have to vote against him, Uncle Joe? Who did you vote for?
Oh, what difference does it make they won?
Well, that's the main thing.
Sam Drucker's Barbershop Quartet.
So sue me. I couldn't spell Henrietta.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny. Which nobody can deny.
Petticoat Junction.
This has been a Filmways presentation.